Have you been wondering where your money is going? And if you're a smart money person, especially if you are a smart money woman, is having more money one of your goals this year? Then stay tuned, because in this video, I'll be hooking you up with a book that will take care of these questions. Welcome to Take Some Money. I'm Molly, and I'm here to dish you some of my thoughts. So in today's video, I'll be sharing my thoughts with you as regards a book titled The Smart Money Woman. The year is still a bit new, and all everyone is thinking about right now is how to make some money. Not just make, but how to keep more money this year. If you're a woman in Nigeria, you definitely saw the whole Stingy Men Association thingy that went viral some time ago. Now, that should propel you to want to make your own bread. I mean, your own money. So to help with this, I'm going to share with you nuggets that I gleaned from the book titled The Smart Money Woman by Arese Ugwu. The tips I'll share with you from this book will definitely get you on the journey to being the smart money woman. And if you're a guy, it will also help you in being the smart money person. And see, I'm not going to lie, as I was reading this book, I had my journal and my pen and I was writing things down because, man, I need some money in my life too. When I started reading this book, I was like, there's no way the average Nigerian woman can relate to this book, because the main character of this book is a returnee. You know, the I Schooled Abroad gang. And also when I, glanced through the names of the people that had praises for the book, I was like, wow, no way these people can relate to the average Nigerian woman's issues with money. I'm talking about people like Aliko Dangote, the owner of Dangote Industries, somebody like Tara Fela Durotoye, the founder of House of Tara, and Betty Rabo, the founder of Genevieve magazine. I was like, no, these people do not know the money problems of an average Nigerian person. I decided to concentrate on the money management tips that were in this book. As I read the book, I noticed that, see, we all have the same money issues. Whether you earn minimum wage or you earn over 1 mil monthly as salary. These are the nuggets that I gleaned from the book. First, what does being wealthy actually mean? Okay, so according to the book, and which I finally understood, being wealthy means how much of what you earn that you are actually able to keep and invest over a long period of time. It doesn't necessarily mean how much you earn, because the thing is, you can earn so much, but if you do not learn to keep that much, and if you don't learn to invest that much, then you're still, going to fall back into the poverty line when you lose that source of income. The second point is, where is your money going? Are you able to track your spending? Like, do you actually have a budget for your spending? Why do you think countries have budgets? Why do you think organizations have budgets? So you should also have a personal budget for yourself. And also, try to live according to whatever budget that you come up with. See, you don't necessarily need all those designer wears, okay? The third point is having many streams of income. So let me ask, do you know that there's something called active income and passive income? Active income is, what you work for, your salary, the money you get from business. But passive income is the income you make while you sleep. Like if you have, an investment somewhere, or you have an asset, that is appreciating over time. The next point is never leave your important bills to spend money on frivolities. Like if you have service charge, if you know that you're going to pay your house rent, if you know that you need money to buy fuel, to power your generator, whatever it is that your expenses are, I mean your important living expenses, do not leave those and start spending on frivolities. It won't work. The next point is know your money fears and conquer them. Like if you have debt, know how much it is that you are owing exactly and know who you are owing. Maybe you bought stuffs on credit. Maybe you have service charges that have piled up over time. Make a list of all your debts and prioritize them. You can choose to pay them back according to how urgent that they are, or you choose to pay them back according to how much that they are. So that means that you choose to pay back first the ones that have huge amounts. The next point is do not go borrowing. I don't know, but personally I really don't like borrowing, because in my head I have this view of borrowing. If you borrow money, you're just you end up spending that money twice. Okay, so let me explain. The way I see borrowing is, okay, so if I need to buy something, then I borrow money to buy that thing. That's me spending once. Then when I need to pay back, I spend that money again. That's twice. So for me, borrowing money is spending money twice. And luckily, according to Arese Ugwu, you should not be borrowing. Rich people borrow to grow investments and assets, while poor people borrow to make the rich richer. How profound is that? Next point is have an emergency fund. Like, have you ever been called, out of the blues, like, oh, your sibling is ill, or your parent needs money urgently, or maybe you suddenly fall ill and you need to pay some hospital bills, and you find out that your account is in the red. So to avoid all that, have an emergency fund. If necessary, keep that money in another account, in another bank account that you don't have easy access to, so that on that day when the emergency comes calling, you have the money to cover that up. And also, before you start spending on things you don't necessarily need, make sure that you have saved up like 6 to 9 months of your living expenses. The next point is have an insurance plan. See, insurance is all about getting you back to where you were, or almost like as you were when a bad incident happens. Like for example, maybe there's the house fire or there's an accident. What insurance does is it gets you back to your former position that you were before the tragedy happened. So something of note to mention about this book is at the end of each chapter there are exercises that you can do, and you know what they say, what you don't practice doesn't stick. So for you to have more success with this book, ensure that you practice all the exercises. You do the exercises in this book. If you practice the tips that I just shared with you from this book, and if you can also go one step further to ensure that you read this book, which is The Smart Money Woman, you are well on your way to being the smart money woman, or as the case may be, the smart money person. Yay! So that's it for today's video. Thanks for watching. Do like, share and comment below. Also, if there's any book that you want me to read and summarize for you, please drop the titles below in the comment section. And if you're new here, please click the subscribe button and hit the notification bell so that you get automatic updates anytime I put up new videos. See you in the next video. Bye.